Welcome back, everyone. Well, it's a cold one today. I think we're at about 4 or 5 degrees Fahrenheit. So I'm going to see if I can do something about these lower rivets down here. Just going to get the grinder out and take them off, see if it's possible to pop this upper rub rail off. See if I can maybe put it back in the right place. I've got some other rivets I can put in around the bus, so this will just be kind of a random, let's get some things done kind of video. I love airlines when it's cold. Apparently, that won't work. You know, I've never tried using a pneumatic rivet gun in sub-zero temperatures before. I tried yesterday, and I might put that video clip in here. Basically, even though I've got a dryer on this airline, and a pretty good one too, it's a desiccant dryer, this thing still would not function when it was that cold. So I had to take it inside. You'll see maybe that I've got a few rivets in up here. I just did a test run before I started this video. But generally speaking, yeah, these things don't seem to work when they're cold. There we go. Let's see what we can do here. See, even like that, it's not perfect. So these rivets have a slightly longer grab to them, just because this rub rail sits out just a little bit. Now, just making sure I can actually get a hold of the entire thickness in here. I would recommend wearing gloves for this part. Obviously the air coming out of the line is pretty cold. I've got my standard length rivets. I'll put it on the bottom here in a little bit. Obviously, I won't be doing any painting today, so I don't think I'll be adding any new rivets to it. Or more specifically, I won't be drilling out any new holes. Okay. I'm going to call that good for now. I'll head inside and warm up a little bit. Be back out. That's interesting. I had been putting in the lower rivets first, and then was putting in the top ones second. Now, by putting these in, it's definitely making a tighter seal up there. Makes sense. There we go. Alright, let's grab some of the smaller ones, see if we can make that work. Actually, now that I think about it, yeah, I'm just going to use the long ones on here, I think. Should have plenty of these. For anyone who wasn't watching the earlier videos, when I was talking about how nice it is to not have to worry about doing all of these by hand, that right there. Not bad. So definitely a couple of these I need to ream out a little bit, and a couple of them are going to need more than that, but that's a good start. So at least the middle of this rub rail is pretty well solid. I think we're good now. Alright, I was planning on trying to do the other rub rail today, but I think the weather's just not going to let me do that. It's blowing enough that I don't trust putting the ladder up The wind's coming from right behind the camera right now, so last time I tried to put the ladder up on the side of the bus, the wind actually blew it over on me, so I don't want to do that. Anyway, I will see you over the next horizon. Coming up, we got a couple things. So for future projects, as soon as it warms up enough that I can actually do it, over here, we're going to be pulling this rub rail and getting the side rivets in on this side curtain, and then I'll be working along the top to get everything buttoned up as much as I can. And then, for those of you who've been waiting for it, over here, I think I've got almost all the parts now to work on this. So if you remember my previous videos, I was having fuel system problems, and I've got some turbo problems as well. I'm going to see if I can take care of all of that in one fell swoop. So this is a 2005 Ram 2500 5.9 Cummins. I've used it for quite a few years now, put about 100,000 miles on it, so it's about, I don't know, 220 I think at the moment. But got all the parts I need. I do need to replace the fuel system. There's a fuel leak and a little dry rot on the old lines, which means dropping the fuel tank, swapping out the pump. I'm also adding in new materials for fuel heaters, because when the temperature is this cold, it doesn't work so well. So yeah, stay tuned. That one's probably going to be a spring project, but it's coming, I promise. I'll see you over the next horizon.